Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
Are you listening to the audio quality? Can you hear me?
We are live now. Thanks, Abe. Jesus. You had to say something right as I clicked it.
You had headphones on. I thought you were still messing with it. Bro, you're making us look like newbies. This is the third
Welcome
one.
to Abe on Sundays. We are back with another episode, and as you can see, I am probably held hostage. So, as always, we can't have Abe on Sundays without Abe.
Yeah, dude. I am Abe on Sundays.
Yeah, but we don't care about today because we have a guest today. As you can see, the shadowy figure behind me is Dante. So screw Abe right now. Say hi to the people.
Hello.
Okay.
So, with all that being said, let's just get right down to it. Today's topic is...
You're not even gonna...
What am I not gonna what?
How was your day, Abe?
I don't care how your day is.
I don't care about
how my day is. That's
Okay.
not important.
Okay, yeah, but you know what is important? Our guest, Dante. How's your day?
This is pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah. See, we needed to know that information.
Did we, though?
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Did you unlock an achievement? Was
Yeah,
it
you
like-
didn't see the bottom right of your screen that says...
Achievement unlocked. How was your day?
Yeah. Actually be concerned for people's well-being. Because I'm a good person.
Are you good? Did you get that out of your system?
Yeah, Abe, what's the topic today?
Today's topic is love dead? But that's not important because by the end of it, it might be is Randy dead?
I mean, judging by the thumbnail, you're the one dead, but also you have an arrow to my head, so
yeah,
I could very well die.
Don't make me end you with love.
What is love? How does that song go?
Baby, don't hurt me.
No more.
Okay. So yeah, the topic is dating that Abe has so graciously brought to the table. So I think the best way to start that off is, what is our status? I'm single, but I'm not really actively looking. Let's go to Abe.
I've been married and in a relationship for an eternity.
So you can see that you can hear the gruffness in his voice, so you know it's real.
You hear like you're just being held at gunpoint at that point.
Yeah. All right, Dante, what's your status?
Single and yeah.
Yeah.
Was actively looking, but
Yeah. So yeah. So we got opinions.
Yeah, but by the end of this, though, we'll have a better idea of how love works.
I don't have faith.
well, I mean, how it actually works, it depends on the opinion and view of the other person, really.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has their whole different
kind of idea.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I guess I'm trying to think how we want to approach this, because, not gonna lie, Abe, you're the outlier here.
Bro,
1,000-yard stare says it all.
the last time I was single, I couldn't even drink. I don't even think I could go into an R-rated movie the last time I was single.
Then what was the move to get her? You were supposed to take her to a scary movie, right?
No, he just did a bunch of kick flips.
Oh my god.
Oh, have you heard? Oh, I forgot the artist's name, but he had that song. It's like kick flip, kick flip, kick flip.
Oh
That
no,
was it.
please no.
That was it.
All right, so like let's kick this off. Okay, let's so I want to figure out some things involving dating, because like I said, it's been forever since I've even been in that situation where
You're not
I had
missing
to
much,
find-
actually. You're actually it's not great.
I need to figure out, man, how it works these days.
That's like a multifaceted question.
So because that's an interesting way actually to think about it. Because like, you know, back in the day, it was like you go to a bar, you go to like to these public areas to meet people.
Bro, you went to bars, public area.
No, that was back in the day.
Back in the day, I went to school
Yeah, but
to
he's saying-
find
he's
someone.
saying-
Yeah, I had
in
Asian
general.
parents. You know what they said about it dating? No.
Yeah.
You date your textbooks.
Yeah, exactly. They distract you from schoolwork, so no more.
Oh my god.
So yeah, back in the day, you would go to public areas, meet people and stuff. Nowadays, we've gone to dating apps.
Yep.
Not gonna lie, I hate it.
Yep.
So
Never had one.
yeah, you're lucky, man.
Wouldn't even know how to download Tinder, let alone make a profile.
Oh,
Apple or
stay away from Tinder.
Google.
Stay away from Tinder.
Yeah. So, cause that's yeah. I guess we're here to explain this to Abe of like why. I don't know. In me and Dante's opinion, I'm gonna guess you think dating sucks, right?
Dating
So,
apps.
so hold up. Is it like
Why do you need to know it?
Yes.
for research purposes only? For science?
I like that.
Oh god.
This podcast is gonna end a lot of things.
Oh,
But seriously, like Tinder, is it kind of like Facebook Marketplace where you literally just go on there and window shop and not actually want to find something?
yeah.
Like, wow, look at that car.
Yeah.
Dante's more into Grinder. Is what Isaac said.
I am. He is definitely not wrong.
Bro, how do you know what Grindr is?
What are you talking about?
You got an account?
You know what he does for a living. He knows what Grindr is.
So, yeah, so like, okay, so let's explain dating apps to Abe. There's a bunch of different ones. You got Tinder, Bumble, not sponsored by any of these or anything because they could care less about us. So basically, I mean, it's kind of like window shopping, but it's like, in my opinion, every time I did it, it felt like I was selling my soul, trying to sell me as a person.
Like, do you give yourself stats like a Pokemon card?
I mean, kind of.
Depends how you word it.
Yeah, because like again,
It's like
you
a
have
selling
to
point.
you have to like put like 3 pictures up of yourself, and those are the 3 pictures that's the first thing they
Oh,
see.
3 pictures? Hold up.
Yeah.
Just-
Do you have to pay to add more photos?
No.
Well,
Or you only get 3?
no, you can have up to 6 or
Six.
yeah.
Okay,
6
okay,
photos.
because like 3 photos, like you can't gauge a lot
Not
just by
really.
3 photos.
Dante is really quiet. I can barely hear him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm quiet. Well, the
moving the
bar
mi-
says green other than that.
Oh, we want to be above the grain. I'm gonna just slide this into Dante's leg. Actually, I could just do
My
this.
tiny legs, like Isaac says.
Yeah. So, with dating apps and stuff, you have your photos. Usually, that's the first thing they see. It's like, okay, again, and that's just normal for humans. The first thing we're gonna judge on a person is like
Appearance, yeah.
appearance, and then it has your name and your age. And then if you click their profile, down below you can make your own personal bio, which is the most socially anxiety I have to make. It's like I have no idea what to write about myself. So, and then depending on what app, you could put your Spotify list and all that stuff.
Yeah, you can put your Spotify, your Instagram on there.
What
Yeah.
what does your Spotify do? Isn't that for music?
Yeah, so you show music taste.
Because some people actually like apparently care about what you listen to see if that's like a compatible match.
Yeah,
with that
so
as
if I
well.
listen to anime shit in the Midwest, it ain't gonna go well.
No.
Okay, well, see, here's an important question though.
Yeah.
How many photos do you guys have on your Tinder or dating apps
So
of you holding a fish?
0.
I had one.
You had one.
I
of
had
you,
one. So okay, here's the thing, because
Because we live in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing about
It should be a common thing.
I guarantee you type in Midwest, Tinder, guys, and like 90% of them will probably be holding a fish.
There's a few.
There's a few girls. Yeah, it's just,
And if it's not a fish, it's a deer or maybe a picture of a truck.
Yeah, so like I've seen.
you are 100% correct.
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen some profiles that complained about it, like, will not swipe right on you if you have a picture of a
Dead
fish.
animal or
Yeah,
something.
dead animal, something like that. I'm like, fair enough.
Yeah. So, because like again, I hate Tinder, but sometimes I just keep going back
Stay
to
away from
download
Tinder.
it.
Stay away
Yeah.
from Tinder.
Oh, I've done Bumble too,
Stay away
but
from
like
Bumble.
yeah. So like I've downloaded it, and like I think it was like 3 weeks ago. I actually legitly downloaded it again, made a profile, and like in 3 days, it's like I fucking hate this shit. Deleted it.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, it just not gonna lie, like I don't know if you have this, Dante, when you just keep swiping for a while, they just start to blend together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, but see,
They do
okay, so
something
my
like
thing
that.
is, you got dating apps
Yeah.
in the hopes of potentially finding someone.
Yeah.
So you don't obviously meet up with the person right away.
No.
You know,
No, you're supposed to talk. So you gotta. So if you swipe like, they have to swipe like as well. And then when you both swipe like, you get a match, and then you guys can text each other. I hate that.
That's the make or
Yeah,
break
because
is
well,
how
see,
you-
but that's just it. Like, if you are just like terrible
Me.
when it comes to texting, like, how do you interact with someone
See-
that way?
see,
Like,
that's-
that's to
that's
me,
the
that's
pro-
not dating. That's why I feel like,
No.
Well, you're
is-
supposed to like text them and then establish one day and then go from there. But I'm terrible as a texter because like. I mean, I haven't really texted you, Dante, sorry. But, Abe, you know how I text. I just send gifts to hopefully convey my my emotions. You can't do that on Tinder. It's just not allowed.
What are you trying to say to me, man? This is just an image. I don't have a connection with you. I don't understand what
I make people play charades. I'm sorry.
Someone who likes charades will definitely like to message him for sure. I mean, I don't blame him.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let's say you're successful and you
Yeah.
match with someone and you're sitting there texting with them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're telling me that you have to somehow build a bond with this person after only seeing 3 images, never saying a single word to them, and now you're just writing sentences back and forth to each other?
No, so like so how that usually goes is on those dating apps, you scroll through the pictures, then on their thing, on their profile it tells them their occupation, and if they want, they'll usually tell you what they like to do for fun. So like you gauge it off of that.
Okay,
Like,
okay,
So
so-
you start your conversation off of that to show that you're interested.
Okay,
like
so-
you're genuinely interested. You build rather than saying, "Hey, what's up?" or something like that. You just slightly tease about something that there's something that they like in the photo or something. That's really how you go about it.
Yeah, let me write that down real quick.
Okay, let's do a hypothetical here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Is it typically, does the guy have to reach out to the female first, or do
depends on-
females usually reach out to you?
So it depends on the app. If you do Bumble, technically the girls are supposed to reach out to you,
Yeah.
but they never
You'd
do.
be surprised how often that
They
actually
never
happens.
do. But then Tinder, you both can talk to whoever, whenever.
And Tinder,
Once you match.
Hinge, yeah.
And I think most dating apps is the same way too. You can talk to each other whenever.
Yeah.
Once you match.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
trust me, it's like
So and then and that's the thing about girls too, because I heard Dante at BBC. You got something to show, Dante?
no, I don't.
Bro, that should help you on dating apps. Why don't you just take photos of that?
Yeah,
3 photos of that.
Don't worry.
No.
After the stream, I'll clip it, and then you can use it.
My God.
Just put a YouTube link on your Tinder profile.
Bro, aren't you the guy sitting on the bed? If you know, you know.
Oh, I'm not
Dead
saying-
silent.
I'm not saying anything.
But yeah, so going back to the dating thing. So yeah, like there's a lot of time. Well, here's my experience too. If you like some girls, they'll gauge you on like the first 3 texts you say.
Yep.
And if you do not catch their attention in those 3 texts, they will unmatch you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what are they expecting? Like a bestseller author? Like
Yep.
you just have to give them this like
Wow.
beautiful, like.
Don't worry, Gabe, I got this. I'm a writer.
Yeah.
Hello, I am formerly known as Sir Randy McCoxlot.
Oh my god.
No, some
I betrothed you.
some actually, how would you put it? You don't want to come off with something very cheesy, but you don't want to come off strong. It's like I said at the beginning of it. It's like you have to come off like you have interest, but you're not just saying
You're not
I just-
desperate.
you're not coming off desperate.
But
Or,
see,
hey, I just want to
okay,
hook up.
but I feel like you're already setting yourself up for failure at that point because, like, okay, to me, dating.
You need a female. You know what? We do.
Female.
I mean, if there's anyone out there who feels like they can come in and put in their input to help us out,
No,
feel
it's
free.
okay. No,
No,
Yeah, no. Let's get a female opinion in here, and then we'll name the title of the.
bro,
the
no,
stream
hold
of
on,
life
time
is not dead.
out, time out. Let's be real.
Yeah.
They don't even know where they want to eat.
wow.
How are they supposed to help us out here?
You know, I've been in that situation too many times too, so it's just like, yeah.
Let's
Like any of my friends that are females, they're just like, so what do you guys want to eat?
I don't care.
I will eat anything, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna throw out these suggestions. Just
You
never.
just-
it's not even like that, dude.
Yeah.
It's what do you want to eat? I don't care. You pick.
You pick the
Then you
person-
give them 3 options. I don't like any of those. Okay, so what do you want to eat? I don't know. And it's just like, girl, what do you want to eat?
I just pick whatever I want to go eat, and if they want to eat it, they eat it.
I'd just be like, all right, so you figure out what you want to eat. I'm just gonna go eat by myself.
No, because I agree with you. The three options, you give them 3 options,
Yeah.
and after that, if they can't pick, if they don't like either one, you go with the one you wanted to go do.
Exactly.
So
It's
basically,
easy.
give them an ultimatum.
Yeah, and if they don't like any of the 3, you just go do the one that you wanted to do in the beginning.
Yeah, just gotta put your foot down.
But see, I feel like that same thing applies to these dating apps. Is women don't know what they want.
Some do, some don't.
So you're saying I have to be what they don't know if they really want?
No, just be yourself.
No.
genuinely.
I got this.
Oh no.
I'm gonna.
Oh no.
I am going to K-pop school.
Oh.
Learn how to dance and sing, and no longer be anime VTuber boy.
Bro, you're like 3 years too late. Man. Like, people don't care about Koreans no more.
You know what happened 10 years ago? No one cared about Asians because they all thought I was playing
Yeah,
violins and
yeah,
piano. And
yeah.
then the one group that can dance and sing, all girls wanted Asians.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Is BTS still a thing?
now they're in the military now.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I know. Oh, that's right. Because Korea, all males are forced, right? Or is it
2 years, guaranteed 2 years.
Yeah.
I think is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I said you missed your window.
Oh, but when the comeback tour comes, so this is where I get fit now.
Yeah. So you got your waiting period right here.
Yeah. I'm gonna get super fit and everything, and then I'm just gonna go to the door and be like, "Oh shit, I have to go out there."
Go out there. It's a war zone.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so that's kind of the dating app scene. It's like I know some people have had success on dating apps. Like my brother, he's dated girls on there and found some people, which okay. But also for me, it's like way worse because you think dating apps would be good for me, but then also I don't like that. But then I also don't like going to bars and meeting people.
Yeah.
Because like it's so like because here's the topic that a lot of people say is when they go to bars, you never know who you could talk to because again, girls usually goes in groups and usually have their boyfriends and stuff. So it's kind of like hard to discern. I feel like every time I go there and it's like, oh, that girl's cute. Not gonna talk to her though because I'm sure she already has a boyfriend.
Yeah, okay, I get that whole aspect of it, to be honest.
It's a good thing you don't have a female audience here because. Hey, I checked the analytics. We got
A female audience.
6%.
Oh, dude, it's gonna grow after this, man. Trust me.
Yeah.
We're gonna get critiqued pretty hard.
No, hey, but that's just
That's a good thing. though.
yeah.
Yeah, hate watch us. That's fine.
Yeah,
No, hey, watch over.
you know,
I wouldn't say that.
hey, if they want to chime in and tell us how it actually needs to be done, you know, we'll take that. We'll study
But
it.
here's the thing, though. It's not. It's from their perspective.
It's
just from-
criticism.
No, yeah, criticism on one end, but it's each woman is different in the sense. Like
Yeah.
their opinion applies to them.
Okay,
It doesn't
so-
really apply to this.
I'm the only one, I assure you.
I sure.
with okay,
Thanks, Alyssa.
with
You can't see it, but I'm giving you a thumbs up.
with the whole dating thing. Okay, so like dating now compared to dating when you were younger.
I mean, okay, so when you're gonna put it that way, when you were younger, you like in school and whatnot, you're around the person a lot.
Yeah.
And
You're
so
kind of-
you're, I wouldn't say forced around them, yeah.
Yeah.
But like you're in the same area every day.
But you got to meet them face to face
Yes.
and like build something with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like I feel like that's why dating in today's age is so difficult, because you lack that, personal action with someone. Like I feel like, I mean, at least me, where you tell me to talk to a female face to face,
Yeah.
I'll be more successful doing that than you telling me that I have to do it through a text behind a phone. Like, how do you get that emotion out? Like, how do they actually
It
get
is-
to gauge
yeah,
who
No,
you
with
are?
gifts, but I can't do gifts. I say you get my emotions when I send you gifts, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. We could sit and have full conversations with just photos.
Yeah.
But that's because we have a connection. We have a bond. We've known each other in person.
You understand my thought process.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean though, because that's a very good question. It's like, how are you supposed to gauge what emotion they're putting into a message? Like, you don't really know.
Oh, yeah. But like you guys brought up bars. People out there say like, oh yeah, like I go to the bars to try to meet people and stuff like that, and it's like,
I don't.
do you though? Because
No,
I
not
feel like
really.
I feel like when I go to the bars, I go with my close friends, and we just kind of stick in our little group.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you look around, everyone kind of has their own little group that they just kind of
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. So, because there's another YouTuber that mentioned this too. Is like, guys that are trying to look for girls. What are we supposed to do when you go to the bar? Because when you're at the bar with your homies, you can't go talk to other girls because it's already insinuated that you're trying to hit on them, and you kind of come off as a creep that way. And you can't talk to other dudes because it kind of gets weird, but unless you're into that. So it's the same insinuation as well. So the only thing as guys can do at bars is like talk to your own little group. There's nothing really you can do. So
No, not really. But unless they approach you, and that's a different story.
no.
Like, let's be real. How many guys out there have actually been approached by a girl?
One time.
You one time you've actually been approached by a girl.
Damn,
time
Dante
at a
Big
bar.
B.
Oh man, explain to me. How did this go down?
This was like 10 years ago. That was over at the Gateway, and I was with a friend at the time.
Oh,
We were just getting.
go ahead. Keep going. Sorry. I do have a question at the end of it.
Okay. Well, no, like we were just having drinks because he had a family member that worked at the bar, and then I mean they didn't really come up to me specifically. They came up to him, but the other friend was the one that was trying to talk to me, and they was like, "Hey, do you want shots?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no."
Okay, so my question was like the person that asked you, like how intoxicated were they?
Pretty intoxicated.
Okay, because that does play a factor
Yeah.
in that too.
No, if I can tell you're pretty intoxicated, no,
Yeah,
I don't even try to. Bother.
which is a good standard to live with because you don't want
no,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So-
because I feel like,
No, I'm unconscious.
but that goes to
10
like,
years ago. It's just- Damn.
Wow, I already feel old enough as it is. Thanks, listen. I'm gonna cry.
This is just a therapy session, guys.
yeah, dude, we're just the old bearded hermits up on a mountain. We're just like, how did it get to this point? Where did the time go?
Now all I'm thinking is like I'm an old monk that's like swear to Buddha, say I'm celibate or something.
Well, that's perfect because you dating ain't going well. So
That's not. Yeah.
No, yeah,
It was
no.
like even like the last 2 dates, I don't think went very well. So
I don't know. I just like I feel like when I actually was able to date.
can you remember that far, Sonny?
I was able to. the stuff that what I wanted out of a girlfriend back then compared to like if I were to have to start dating again in today's age would be way different. Like back then it was like, ooh, I got to find someone that's cute, someone that I can hang out with, that's, cool and all like that.
See, that's just the standards I have.
No. see, but now it's different because, like, now I'm at that point where it's like, oh, man, I got to date again? Well, I got to know what they do for a job, how much they make a year, what their credit score is.
What's their insurance, man?
Yeah, their debt to income ratio. Like, you're an adult now. Like, that stuff matters.
Yeah.
You can't just hop into something and be like,
are you financially stable?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fair point on that one.
Yeah.
So, but that's why, because with dating apps, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't gauge that with someone.
Well, and also there's another thing, too, because I'm sure you've seen it, like I'm pointing at Dante, is that a lot of the times, too, another thing is since we're getting older, some girls have kids, actually.
Yeah.
So it's just, you always have to make that judgment call, too. It's like, am I ready to be a dad? But I also host 2 weeks of the podcast and play video games. Can I be committed to that?
Dude, you're already a child at that point. Like, they'll be able to relate to you so well.
Am I okay of them ruining all the plushies in my room?
Right? It'd be like, Mom,
Glass
can I have Grand Theft Auto 6? No. Don't worry, dude. I already bought it. When your mom goes to bed, we can play it together.
Just pretend to be asleep at night.
Yeah. See, you're perfect for the stepdad role, man. Perfect for it.
No, I think I'd be terrible as a
Nah, dude, you and kids. Okay, so what about you, Dante? Kids. You want them?
Oh, that's if I'm talking to somebody and they have kids, that's fine. Them asking me for my, would you want kids of your own? It's like, it was my biggest fear because I already have my best friend. Almost went through like a whole divorce process, honestly, and that's what kind of scares me because it's like to lose it all really is what scares me. Because it's like, so like, let me put it in better context. Nowadays, like with the whole dating thing, like because it's gonna come off as really really mean to say, but some women have those friends that are
manipulative.
Yeah, they'll just.
Like, they'll convince them that the person that they're with isn't worth anything?
Yeah, like, they'll point out, like, a few of the small negatives, and then they'll blow it out of proportion and just say, like, you can do better than that, you can do better than that person, here's so-and-so, they're doing this, they got this and this and this.
So you're always fighting with that, yeah.
Yeah, and then you got to worry about, like, is it going to happen? Mm-hmm. I mean, but, like, if I found the right person and they asked me, and I know for a fact that they have the same morals as I do, like, divorce is the last thing they want to go through. Mm-hmm. Like, they're willing to go through, like, the whole counseling or whatever, if it leads up to that. But they know how to communicate. And it leads down, a very, how would you say, long-term relationship. Then, yeah, I mean, I would honestly wouldn't be against it. Mm-hmm. But it's, like, it's a weird way to word it, but, like, I'm pretty sure someone can understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I kind of get what you're saying. Is because, like,
it's just that fear.
Yeah, because it's just like you built up a relationship for so long, you don't want it to fail. Because again, you spent all this time, you spent all this money on it. You the last thing you wanted to do is just like, oh, I've chosen the wrong person or something, or like somebody else is trying to ruin that relationship for you. So, yeah, I totally get that.
And would I have my own kid? Like, I mean, it would be cool if I found
Dante would go. Interesting, Abe. Shit.
What? Interesting, Abe? What? Hey, why is everyone pointing the finger at me?
What did it even say?
Because you're happily married.
What did it say though?
It said, Dante would go through counseling. So with question marks.
Oh yeah, I would.
Yeah,
I would. For me, like, because I don't like being on dating apps. I mean, every time that I even. I wouldn't say every time. The few times I'll even get the chance to go on a date, it takes a lot out of me to go to like just keep going and then keep trying it and just keep putting the effort. Because at the point, it just wears away.
Yeah,
that's all it really is.
You kind of get numb to it, right?
I mean, I've been like single for like 6 years, and I've been trying. Like I was here in Florida and Utah, and like after a while, it's kind of like is this ever gonna end? And obviously, someday it will.
Yeah, because again, it's like they always say there's like a million fish in the sea and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just finding that one big catch that is just gonna make everything okay. And it's just like, well, that's also a billion fishes you have to go through in the world.
Bro, I fish.
I fish.
It ain't that easy to catch one.
No.
Yeah. So exactly. So that's like kind of the worst part of it all, because again, like you've had your experience, and then I've had my experience too. Because like, I've the last 2 times I went on dating, one was a blind date. That one was fine, but then it just didn't really work out. But then the first one before, I actually met someone in real life, and then she turned into a manipulative and gambling addict.
Oh, okay. I remember. Okay, I remember this.
Yeah,
I remember I talked to you.
But
about
she
that
looked
one.
like a supermodel, though.
That's what everyone says. They just like literally, it's like, oh, why did you let it end? It's like
Yeah.
she looked like a super. So everybody was. It's like,
so,
well,
like, so then you have to make that personal like choice. Like, man, do I stick with her because she is like a 10 out of 10, but has so many issues, or do I walk away from this?
So yeah, because I legitimately had to make that conversation with myself. It's like, okay, she looks great. Personality wise is kind of an issue, and I've already spent decent amount of money funding her gambling addiction.
But
so
see, that should have been your red flag right there, though.
Exactly.
Because it's like, okay, you're extremely good looking.
yeah.
Why are you single? Like that's what you have to think. Like, is there something wrong with you?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I found it. I found out what it was. And so yeah, she was extremely manipulative too, to like convince me to like keep giving her money to gamble more and stuff. Oh, and here's the thing too. Like the first time we went on a date, again, her suggestion was go to the casino. And she had the exact place where she wanted to go.
Oh, no.
And we went there, and immediately she got stopped by somebody, by like one of the workers there. And then she told I was gonna go with her, but then the worker's like, "Oh no, you stay over there." It's like, okay, weird. So I was over there, and then she comes back. She's like, "Oh, we have to leave, I guess, because for some reason she's just not allowed here, I guess." And it's like, that was red flag number 1.
Well, what I want to know is, why did the worker go, no, you're not allowed to go back there. You got to stay here.
I think she wanted me to go play, like to say everything was okay.
Oh.
Yeah, because like I don't know if she realized that I was with her. Or I don't know. I think she wanted me to go play some of the slot machines that they had and all that stuff. Tell Abe to quickly look at his phone, please. We are in the middle of a podcast.
You're gonna get lectured. So
I don't even have my phone with me. I threw that somewhere.
He yeeted it to space.
Because when I go live, I'm committed to this podcast.
You want to know something? I did not mute my phone.
Wow, Randy. Wow. Maybe you should look at your phone.
I did look at my phone to mute it, okay? I had 2 camera views, and I think something on Twitter happened. Yeah.
So.
Okay, then I'll ask while you're working, quotation. I think you're in trouble, Abe. So.
Did I feed the dogs? 2 of them.
Wow.
Didn't you feel?
You know, he plays favorites with his kids.
Yes.
That's fucked.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so like, so now with the whole idea with like dating, because again, with my thing, super hot girl, shit personality, would any of you guys would want to try to make that work or no?
No.
Exactly. Yeah.
With me, the whole like.
Financially, you also have to support her gambling addiction.
No.
And her alcohols.
No.
Oh God, no! I'd
you're
walk
alcoholic,
away.
no.
Yeah.
What?
And she goes gambling at like midnight. So.
No.
No.
Yeah. So.
No.
Yeah. So.
I
made
walked
that.
away. You walked away.
Like it wasn't even a month, and
No.
like trying to do it. Like I think we went on maybe 3 dates. We did one at the casino. Second one, because again at the time I don't really care much for fishing, but you guys did. So like I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get a fishing pole. I'll go fish with her. It'll be at least away from the casino. We end up at the casino that second day. So yeah, so it's just like, yeah, it's just not for me for that. So I had to walk away from that.
You really shouldn't have to fund someone's addiction, to be honest.
Exactly,
You
and
really
then
shouldn't have
yeah,
to.
so I'm just gonna walk away. It's not the thing I'm gonna deal
So
with.
so that's one thing I wanted to bring up. Okay,
Yeah.
so obviously we know you're single. I'm in a long-term relationship. Really long-term.
Oh yeah, 'cause
Just wait for it. Just wait for it.
So what I want to know is, like, with you guys, like, wanting to find someone and everything, so, like, are you, like, what's your reasoning behind that?
so I think I don't know. You want to go or
You can go.
Okay, so I think it's just a thing like societal. Like we've kind of been raised to be like the old American way was grow up, get a good paying job, get a wife, make a family, and all that stuff. I know nowadays it's starting to view that way, but that was kind of like the thing that that was the ultimate achievement to know that you're doing all right in life.
So, with that, do you think that the majority of people out there feel like they're
Under pressure.
not really under pressure, but more along the lines of, like, incomplete? Like they need someone
I'm sure there's
to
people-
fill in that last puzzle piece, and that being the relationship.
I'm sure there is people that do feel that for sure.
Like, okay, so if you guys never found anyone and just went the rest of your life just being single, would you feel like you missed out on something?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah?
yeah.
There's not enough overtime in the world for me to.
It's not enough plushies for me to collect.
Not enough overtime in the world because I feel because you have to see it from my point, like from how I've always looked at it is like seeing like with you and a couple of my other friends that their relationships led to marriage and everything, and you constantly look at it every day, like you see couples and whatnot, and then you look, it makes you think to yourself like,
What's wrong with me?
Yeah, like is there something about me that isn't attractive? But at the same time, I've always been told was like, don't force it.
Yes,
Don't
is a
try.
100%
Do not
yes.
try to be someone you're not about it. Just keep being yourself. And if you come across somebody, like, you don't have to like when topics come up, you don't have to give a whole backstory behind it unless they ask. Like, you don't really have to, like, how am I trying to word it? Like, you don't have don't try too hard. Just keep being yourself, and like there's maybe some things you can adjust on, but like.
So you're telling me, when I meet a girl, I can't just say, I was born in 1995. My parents came from China. That's how I got into this position. just start at the very beginning.
If I had to do that, oh man! If I had to do that, it's like, yeah, I was born in 1992.
But I mean, if you're Chinese, isn't it your parents' job to bring you
to the U.S.
the female, the wife that you're supposed to marry?
Hey, I was banking on that for a while.
I thought that was Middle Eastern stuff. Not Asian.
I mean, it was Asian culture. It was kind of like a thing too.
Like, this guy has a good paying job. You have to marry them because it's just going to bring more power to our entire family.
Yeah, that was kind of the thing. I mean, not gonna lie, that was kind of my parents' strategies. And like, I think at one point in my mind, I did make like the thought is like, well, if I fail in the United States, my parents will just get me a girl, right? Didn't work out. Well, how do you find a significant other if you don't talk to anyone in the outside world? Internet, man.
Well, I mean, that's a good point.
But how is that a real person though? Like that? Okay, like not to gripe on anyone who is like that, but like, do you think there's different forms of relationships out there? Like, because there's people out there who, like, let's say have pen pals and like have never met in person, but like they're the happiest people in the world. And then there's other people out there who literally just have to be stuck to their significant other like glue, or else they're not happy.
Yeah, no.
What would you guys want?
So, well, first of all, I want to kind of bring back what Dante said before. Everyone's different. Maybe those people that want to be stuck like glue actually like it that way. Seems weird to me, but because for me, I need my own personal space. Like,
Yeah.
it would be nice to have a person there, but I don't want to be stuck to you 24/7 because I'm an introvert.
Okay, so you have been single for a while. Same with you. You guys live your lives a certain way. Okay, let's say you guys hop into a relationship. You're enjoying it. It's going good. And then as it progresses, you tend to notice that she's making you change certain things about you. Do you go with it and change? Or do you go, nah, this is me, this is who I am, if you're not happy with it?
I guess that depends on the change.
Yeah, because it can be a good change or a bad change.
Like, if the girl, like, say this girl I found wants me to exercise more,
It's a good change.
I
It was
will
a good change.
Yeah.
And if it takes you away from your hobbies.
Okay, like let's say your friends are a big thing a part of your life. And like let's say the girl goes, no, I don't like your friends, you're not allowed to hang out.
So you're
with them
telling me I'm going to find a girl that says, you need to dissolve the Abe on Sunday podcast.
You'd be surprised. It could happen.
I don't like Abe. You can't hang out with him no more.
No more Abe on Sunday podcast.
What would you do?
Stand your ground. Just say that person.
That's not going to happen. Everybody expects the Abe on Sunday
But
podcast.
and see, and that's kind of how like I feel you should look at
Don't
your.
exchange if others or doesn't. Don't expect change if others doesn't. Okay. So
Yeah, like don't change for someone if you don't expect the same from them. So if
Yeah.
they're not willing to change to meet your needs, then you shouldn't have to change to meet theirs.
It's a balance. You need.
it's
Yeah.
a compromise, yeah. Or what Dante said, it's a balancing act. You kind of have to figure out. You got to vibe check.
Yeah, but don't be afraid to have those conversations. To be honest.
Yeah, and I think that's another thing. What you brought up was a very good thing was communication. That's very important between two other people. Is like make sure you guys are both on the same page, that you guys understand each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because also that's another thing. Because like one thing I want to talk about is like high school romance versus adult romance.
Two different things.
Exactly.
Two different things.
So a
Bro,
lot.
I didn't have responsibility back then.
Well, but there was a
my three things back then when I was in school was go to school, skateboard,
kickflip.
spend time with the girlfriend. Like that was my three things. That's what I revolved my life around.
But no, what I understand what he's saying. Like the difference between the high school relationship versus like post high school. It's two different things. Because I mean, from a few Reddit stories I've listened to at work. Like there was one topic on that subject, and most of the time those high school relationships don't usually work because you're going through two different schools usually. One person.
Oh,
gets
so
a
you're saying
job.
like after they graduate,
Yeah.
like when they go to college?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's typically I feel like
It
what
usually
ends
ends.
up ruining a high school relationship is
party.
oh, I'm getting older.
Yeah,
I want to
it-
experience life and
Well,
Yeah.
and yeah, and it's like again when they, like you said, when you go to two different colleges, one or the other, they're gonna start. In college, that's why kind of when you, either if you go to college or just start going in the work field, that's when you kind of discover you as an individual, who you are.
Yeah.
And that's when, like after high school, these two people that you think of each other can be completely different.
bro, I was under the impression that if you didn't find someone before you left high school,
That
you
was
were
it.
doomed to be by yourself for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
Seems like that.
it says. Yeah, I was gonna say me and Dante.
It seems that way.
So
Dante, you wanna share
I feel
shoulders
like
to
I feel
cry
like
on?
that's why you guys are still the way you guys are, and that's why I've spent half my life in a relationship.
Yeah. Thanks for rubbing it in. Yeah.
Hey man, it has its perks and it has its flaws. Trust me.
Yeah, I need that insurance.
the grass
discount.
is not greener on the other side.
I
just
need
wanted
the
to
insurance
clarify
discount,
that.
man.
Yeah, the insurance is definitely.
Okay, there are certain perks to being married. I will agree. Yeah. You know, when I did have a nice car, having to pay what I paid on insurance was nice.
Yeah.
So now let's kind of switch it around and just kind of talk about like society and like movie culture and stuff like that. Like,
It's
do you
toxic.
do you think that ruins
Yes,
dating
it does.
lives?
It does because it sets the expectations. It sets that expectation so high, making it seem like every guy's gonna be like that or every girl's gonna be like that. It's not. It is absolutely not.
You're 100% correct, because this goes back to what I was talking about, the high school thing. Because high school girls, they see Mr. Prince Charming, Channing Tatum, and just like, that's the person I want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one guy out of the whole world. We can't be that guy.
So I will totally agree that I feel like Hollywood ruins love.
Yeah.
Because to me, like when I see things on TV, I'm just like, man, it never ever goes down that way. Because like, you know, you have like Hallmark movies where it's just like, oh, they had a connection when they were in college or high school, and then she went off to New York and he went on the opposite side of the world, but for some reason now they're back in their small town home for like the holidays, and they rekindle their love and everything.
I mean,
like,
there's a few instances where that probably actually worked, but a very, very minute like percentage on that.
I do have a comment to say for that.
what?
To all the Hallmarks that does that trope.
I hate.
Fuck you.
It's not that easy.
No.
Like, you don't just open a door and you're face to face with a girl and both of you go, oh my god, I love this person. I need to.
Okay, also, I want to ask this question to Dante, because it's like, because again, we're in the same boat. Is there anyone that you've really kept in contact, like, after high school that's, like, not Abe, but that's someone that you thought you were interested in, like, thought, like, oh, maybe, but...
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
That's the same with me. It's like...
So there's no females from high school that you just would have been like...
Maybe. No, I don't think so.
No.
I mean, there was a
So
few
at
girls
the
I've met,
time,
but
were there females in high school that you were like, oh, dude, I could totally spend the rest of my life with her?
Yeah, I mean, there was probably a couple.
And now that we're in
but
present time, like, that those feelings aren't there, you don't think that it could have worked out?
Well, the
if you
thing
give
is,
it-
like, they got their own life. And it goes back to what I said, like, after college, are they really the same person afterwards?
True.
Yeah.
They're really not.
Yeah, exactly.
That whole, like you said, it's that they want to experience everything they can out of college.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to live their life.
Yeah.
And
They could be a drug addict and all that stuff.
Alcoholism, it could be something else. You don't know, because like at the end of the day, that's what, once that college experience happens, you guys separate and whatnot, people change.
Yeah.
It's right out of high school.
And that's the thing, too, because, like, well, look at me. I turned into an anime boy. You don't want to saw that coming.
Well, then there you go. You just got to surround yourself that. Go find yourself an anime girl.
Yeah, okay.
It's that easy.
I'll go find...
Don't you watch Hallmark movies? It's that easy.
Yeah, it's literally in the movie section. Come
You
on.
know what, Abe? I'm going to make a VTuber dating show.
Bro, you know how easy it was for me? This is how I ended up getting married. You ready for this?
Kidnapped.
No. It was... Shit, dude, I've been doing this for 5 years. I might as well tie the knot.
Oh,
Fuck you.
oh,
Oh, man.
Like, how long do I drag this out, you know?
It's bullshit, man.
Hey, Hallmark, man.
Fuck Hallmark.
I just came back to my small town home and I was like, oh.
Bullshit, you didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, you didn't go anywhere.
You're afraid to fly.
No, I lived in New York. I was a successful bussman.
Yeah, where's this podcast then?
But I threw that all away to live in a small town in the Midwest.
Motherfucker, you dumb.
Wait, that's how the movie ends, right? He makes that sacrifice.
Yeah, there's no epilogue to say that was the worst choice.
Yeah, my rich parents were, are you sure you want to get married?
You're gonna get cut off if
You
do
are
this.
throwing away.
everything you worked hard
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Family business.
You don't get your trust fund if you get married.
Nah, Dad, I love her. I will risk everything for her.
Why do you sound southern? You sound like
Because these are my roots.
Oh no.
By dignity God, I will marry her.
There you go. That's what we gotta start doing. Just living the Hallmark life, I guess.
Yep.
But
Oh, man.
that was good.
So, here's another topic.
Oh,
You guys ready for? Okay. So dating sims. When you're playing them.
Dating sims.
Yeah. So like
Dante, have you played dating sims?
No.
Do you even know what dating sims are?
No.
Okay. So basically,
Oh my God, I have a
it's
stream
literally
idea.
what the name is. It's a simulation of you dating. So like you're usually like a guy, and you got like a number of females that are able to date and stuff, and you have to basically interact with them, say the correct things to kind of like.
All right, I
build
got an
connections.
example. So you guys can't see it, but I am pulling up a Steam page of Love Is All Around. It is a Chinese dating sim for Dante. So you, Dante, have there will be no sound, sorry, because I don't want copyright. You can date any of these girls. All you do have to do is make the right choices. Any of these Chinese girls. This was a stream idea, that's why I had it ready. see, you want to date her? You just have to. You get bubbles to tell you which things to do.
Okay, so now back to my question is, all right, so this is a simulation to date, right? Okay.
God, we're going back to conspiracy.
Yeah. so
you can hold her in the...
So by playing these and immersing yourself in that simulation, do you think it benefits you in the real world?
No.
Or do you think that's just a load of crap?
It's a load of crap.
But the content.
The content. I mean, you can enjoy it, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. Why don't you just put yourself in a simulation? If you truly want to be with someone,
Because it's not healthy.
you just immerse yourself into the
Okay, so I got a few angles that we can go through this. At first, if you enjoy those type of games, sure. As long as you know it's not a thing that's going to take over your life. But then if it's a thing where it's like, oh, this is my girlfriend and this is everything to me, then that's hurting the individual itself. Then that is bad.
Yeah.
But the content I could make for it to make jokes is even better.
Wow. So you're saying someone else's relationship with their virtual girlfriend is a joke to you, Randy?
Wow, we're really gonna play that card. Look at the modest one here, Abraham. Wow.
Okay, here we go, and I'll fight you on this debate.
Yeah, let's do this.
Objection.
Okay.
So I call it as a joke because they need the reality check to wake them up that it's not a real relationship, and if they are wanting that, they actually need to help themselves by taking the first steps to move forward to say that relationship.
So what makes a real relationship a real relationship?
An actual connection with another human being.
Oh, so it has to be a physical person for it to be
It
real?
has to be not programmed, first of all.
It has to be not a computer.
Yeah.
Like, you can have a connection with a person and if you don't want kids, that's fine. But like an actual human individual can emotionally connect with you.
This is coming from the guy who has struggled so hard to find someone. And you're telling me that giving up and programming the perfect wife/girlfriend isn't real?
Okay.
It's the cheap way out?
Okay. I'm going to hit you with a different one. How do we feel about androids dating androids?
Oh.
Yeah, you telling me Krillin's wife isn't true love because she's not real? She's an android?
Shinra made her human.
How did they give... Oh, is that really how they gave birth to a child? She's
Yes.
human?
Yeah, she's
I thought
human.
she was still android.
No, she's a human.
No. I swear.
No,
She
new
was a
article-
robot before, but then when she got absorbed
After
by
the
cell
yeah.
games.
But no, I watched
yeah.
a video where Krillin was explaining it to Goku and was like, how did you guys have a baby? And Krillin goes, oh, Dr. Gero based her off of a real human, so she has human parts. But she was still an android. I don't think Shenron was able to...
Wait, where did you find this information?
Rewatch Cell Games, please.
Where did you find this information? From a YouTuber that could possibly put false lies? You are the one person that says, like, all right, all this stuff is dangerous. We have all this research, but we have this one research that says it benefits you. You grab the one paper, is like, that's my evidence.
Exactly, that is my evidence. I have video proof. Doesn't that make it real?
You really are going to say this after a man is dead now? You are making fun of his work.
Let's get back.
I'm not making fun of anything.
This isn't Blade Runner. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, you can have virtual girlfriends in Blade Runner.
Yeah, I know this, but this isn't Blade Runner.
Okay.
So
So
when are we gonna enter that part of this world?
You want to?
I want virtual girlfriends, holograms.
Wow.
I want to be able to take a little tiny pizza, put a drop of water in it, and it explodes into a big one.
You realize in that movie that it was just a hologram. His meal was a hologram.
Does it taste like a real meal?
No, he literally was eating a bowl of like soup.
But was his brain telling him that this is the best thing you've ever eaten?
I mean,
So Abe is basically, if I remember right, the very first Matrix movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I
steak.
bite into this steak, the Matrix will tell me that this steak tastes like this. Doesn't that make it real?
Okay. I think we need to reel this back in because we're far from dating now.
No, we are on the topic of dating.
No, we're talking about a simulation.
We
now.
are trying to take it to the next level.
Get out of here.
You guys,
Anyways.
you guys are single, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that means the dating, like, program or whatever thing dictates whether you're single or in a relationship is broken. So isn't the point of this to make it better?
Abe, how high are you?
That's a question. That's a very good question. How much sleep did you get?
Actually, I went to bed pretty late, and I drank a Red Bull this morning.
You don't say.
Yeah, it's quite evidence.
So what do you guys want from relationships then, huh? If my simulation make the perfect girlfriend / wife is so left field, what do you guys want out of it?
I just want to have an emotional connection with someone, I guess. I just want a person to be decent.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll make you that person.
The hell?
I will program this perfect person for you.
Abe is gonna get a cardboard box and have Sharpie crawled over.
He's gonna have this little tape thing. Just...
Your perfect girlfriend. Oh, you want to be married? Sorry, scratch out. Wife.
Abe, why is the cardboard box I have the eye so squinty?
Because she Asian.
Oh.
So if they're squinty now, how do you make it seem like she's sleeping? Oh, hold on. Pulls out eraser.
It's like pencil.
Now she's sleeping.
This is two slits. Oh man, we're going to hell. God. Yeah.
I just honestly, I think it's a good thing I'm married. I can't go back to being dating.
It's
or
horrible.
single. It would be bad for me.
I don't know. The more we talk about this, I'm actually curious on the girl's perspective of dating, because I feel like there's some things that we can't capitalize on. Because again, I'm assuming dating is also terrifying for them as well, just because you're going to a place with a guy that you barely know.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, what do you think about that? Because I think
that's dumb. Because if you already have that mindset of, oh, I hope this is the one. I hope we can connect in a weird way where we end up spending
my thought process is if I go to this place, oh, it's kind of dark and damp. Is this guy a serial killer?
What are you doing going to dark, damp dates?
Yep.
That right there, that's a red flag. If that's where you want to take me on my first date, I'm going to be
But could be Prince Charming, man.
Prince Charming my ass. He won't take me down a fucking dark alley.
Have you not seen a Hallmark movie?
Oh, my God. It's called being in public. You can't just murder someone in a Denny's.
You can. They even put the knife out for you, the butter knife.
Okay, all right. There's a good topic. You guys, give me your date scenario. You found someone, and now you're going on their first date. Hit me with it.
There's a lot of crying in the closet of figuring out I don't know what to do.
How do you expect to find someone if you can't figure out what you're going to do for your first date?
Okay, Dante, you have an answer for this? Or not yet?
Do I have an... Yeah, I do, actually.
Oh, okay.
So, for mine, what was it? Because recently I've been talking to somebody, and a good first date idea was Indian food.
Oh, yeah.
That's where we're gonna go. Dude.
That's a red flag for me.
What the?
I can't do it. Are you kidding me?
Indian food is
Bro,
amazing, though.
Okay. Since I'm the one in a relationship here, I will pretend to be the girl. Okay. And don't act like that's weird. I know 90% of you guys pick a girl character when you play video games. So this is completely normal for you guys.
Okay, for any girl that's curious about that, it's just nicer to look at. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, nicer to look at.
So the scenario we're playing is Abe is a girl that we're trying to date.
Yes.
If you want to go down that route, here's the thing.
All right.
They suggested it.
I didn't suggest Indian food because I just said that's a red
But
flag.
then in his past experience, he
No,
said,
and-
okay.
That's what she was.
So hold on. Are you giving me your perfect date, or are you playing off of another date that you've already been
perfect
on?
date? Okay. What the fuck? You want a perfect date? Oh man. Well, if
Do you want to know why I said red flag to Indian food?
because you don't like Indian food.
No, it's not that. I personally, I've never tried Indian food. But
Why
here's
is it
here's
spicy
why. Well, yeah, you're taking me on my first date for Indian food. Do you want me to?
I just said that's what they suggested.
Do you want me to be like crapping my brains out? The
not
rest
all
of the
Indian
day?
food does that, man. This is you, man.
Like, okay, for me, okay. So if we're gonna go that, for my perfect
Okay,
date,
how about we just change it? Dinner. That's it.
that? Okay, again, that's what it was. It was for dinner. Anyway,
just dinner,
You
man.
want to go about perfect date? Okay. So what are things?
I'm trying to throw left field steer.
You're just complicated. First of all, right?
Women are complicated. I am trying to prepare you guys for what you're going to experience out there.
He asked me, what was your scenario? I just told you.
Yeah.
The person I was talking to, she wants to do Indian food because I posted.
Did it work out?
We're probably
Okay,
we're gonna go today.
you know, Abe, just sit there real quick.
Okay,
Just judge him out. I just want to hear the scenario.
I'll open ears. All right, I'll listen.
So we're probably gonna go today, this evening. So aside from that, like my idea is like, okay, well, if we have a fun date, something that isn't that doesn't put the pressure on, go to like an arcade. Like, I mean, do they want to try VR? If not VR, laser tag, bowling. Or do they like? I mean, if it's nice out, let's go to Thunder Road, and after that, let's go grab something to eat.
See,
Put it simple.
you know
Okay.
what? That was my dating strategy always time is going to Thunder Road.
We got one.
Why is it
Bro,
fun?
sushi is for first date always.
Girls love sushi.
Yeah.
Dude, the people are talking. Girls love sushi. Not Indian food, sushi.
She likes it.
Okay. Again, depends on the individual.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the only reason I'm defending this is because I do love Indian food.
All right, you ready? You ready?
Huh?
Based off of those 3 photos, were you able to figure out that she likes Indian food?
In the bio, if I read it, yes.
So in her bio, boy, do I love Indian food.
Well, yeah, that was, they do say I do love sushi.
Do love sushi.
There you
I
go.
love country music. Or
So now
something
they
like that.
have I love sushi.
We'll take them out to go to Fuji.
Okay,
Fuji,
all right.
Tokyo, whatever.
Okay,
But
alright.
do you love sushi?
That's all right. Yeah.
Okay.
I love sushi.
Alright.
Especially if they're on a conveyor belt. They bring it right to me.
Well, that gets expensive.
It does.
It does.
Okay.
That's just all I was gonna say. Cause
I played Pokemon Stadium. Lickitung, just eating sushi left and right. That adds up.
Okay, let's go back to a different scenario where Abe has proposed before, where he was saying, say me and you, Dante, are trying to woo Abe to take you on a date.
Yeah, you guys want this. Not
really.
I'm the trophy here.
You know what, Abe? You know where I'd take you? Like,
Where?
you looking deep in my eyes right now?
Where would you take me?
You want to go to the casino? I'll fund your gambling, did
This is you know where I take a girl on the first date? Car dealership.
You can do buy him a car.
Exactly.
No, she can talk down the salesman in price. That's the one.
Who wants? If you were a female, you gonna want to be with the guy who took you out to dinner, or are you gonna be with the guy who takes you to a car dealership and buys you a brand new car?
Sorry that we're not from New York with rich parents, Abe. That you've.
No, I'm not rich anymore. I got married. You know why? Because I took her to a car dealership.
What, did you buy her a Jag or something?
He went all out. He took her over to the Porsche dealership.
My parents were like, "Bro, that car's coming out of your paycheck. That we're not paying for anymore." Because you decided to move back to small town
But I definitely have to agree with. Again, I'm backtracking again. I definitely have to agree with Dante about like going out to dinner. That's always a good starting point for going out dates. And then like again, if they like bowling, Thunder Road, or golfing and all like
something that you both will enjoy.
Yeah,
that way it takes the pressure off of it.
Yeah, so it's like you have something to focus on, but also have a chance to talk to. Because I always was under the impressions, like especially in high school, there's like, oh, just take her to the movies. Movies are the terrible choice for dates.
Yep.
Just because you can't talk to her,
Nope.
and you don't really learn anything about the individual.
Nope.
So.
Yeah, you just really just find out stuff that you both like to do or haven't done yet but would like to do, and just based off of that, like maybe she wants to go do axe throwing. I mean, I've never done axe throwing. I'm afraid I'm gonna hit myself in the head. But I mean, I would go for it. Go try.
So
it
the
and then
technique,
go
Dante, is you just say yeet every time you let go.
Yeet. Well, no, that's just kind of how I've always perceived. Is like you on a date, you want to both have a good time. You want to both do something that you're both going to enjoy.
Yeah.
And then get food afterwards.
Yeah, and just make sure it's just
Okay. Hear me out,
That
guys.
isn't a bar.
Oh,
Hey,
fuck.
hear me out. You guys ready for this?
Every time Abe's
Bro.
like, here we go.
Bro, this is gold. I like where this is going,
Okay.
and I think the viewership will too. You guys ever watch Impractical Jokers?
Oh my god.
Okay. Hear me out. Okay, time out. It's not gonna be like that.
Some of the dates.
What it's gonna be like is, if you guys have this idea in your guys' head of like what you should do on a date, how it should go, why don't we just get you guys to go on a date with an earpiece? And I
don't trust you.
will be in the background
I don't
tell you
trust
guys what you should say instead of what you guys think you should say.
Okay, so here's my objection to that. Is for me, I'm not being a genuine person if I'm listening to your advice. What I want to convey to this person is she likes me for me, not the
Not that she likes you.
For the things that I say. So like pickup lines. I hate pickup lines.
So you don't want to be what you're saying is you don't want to be my bodysuit
No.
for that person.
No,
I will be a bodysuit for
because
an
she's
alien.
falling in love with the guy saying the words, not
The person
you.
in front of her, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
No, because then I'd end up just getting married again
Oh,
through you.
I'm gonna go do that.
Your wife will be pissed.
No, because it wouldn't be me. It'd be you. You would be getting married based off of my
But the lady
Cupid words.
But the lady's falling in your personality by that point.
But it's your personality that I am programming into you.
So I'm an android.
You're not an android at that point.
Shit.
Welcome to the Matrix.
This makes sense because I'm an anime boy, so I don't really have a real voice. I totally agree with this. Would be love to join on this.
Exactly. Think of the Hydra. How difficult is it to kill Hydra? Really difficult because if you cut one head off,
Wait, are we talking the mythical Hydra?
we're talking mythical Hydra.
Not G.I. Joe Hydra.
No.
No, was it? No.
It's not even What is
It's
that?
Cobra.
It's Cobra?
Cobra Kai.
Oh.
Cobra Kai, don't even say it was Cobra
Isn't there
Kai.
a Hydra?
Yeah, from
Marvel.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, but no, I'm talking mythical Hydra.
Yeah,
you
cut
cut
one
its
head
head off, 3 will grow in its place, right?
Yeah.
That makes it strong in its own way.
Mm-hmm.
You take one guy and you cram his head full of other guys. Wouldn't that make him stronger?
You mean one
No, that's
manipulative
called
person.
that's called multiple personality disorder.
That or schizophrenic.
Oh yeah, schizophrenic. Yeah.
You kidding me? You have to,
That's a
you
mental
really
issue.
want to have their personalities in your head?
Bro, I've seen the Beast. I want to be the Beast.
You can go be the
You can
beast
be
then.
Patricia, though.
Oh wait, are you talking about
Split?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Split. Yeah.
That made him stronger. See, I got facts. Nothing but facts here.
But it was a movie, though. It wasn't even based
Is
off
this
like a real
really-
person.
Do I have to go back to Hallmark? It's a movie. It works.
This is bullshit. I don't think it works, man.
Hey, do I have to bring out my trump card?
What, you got a Uno reverse or something?
No, I wish it was Uno reverse because then you guys would be the married ones and I'd be the one trying to get advice here.
Okay, what's your trump card? Let's hear it.
I'm married. Obviously, I know what I'm talking about.
What you're talking about is
Chat, you can't see it, but I'm sticking a middle finger at Abe.
No, it just means I'm number one.
I can put 2 of them up, so this means you're number 2 now.
That just means I'm number one and second number one.
There's no compromise with this man.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I got you guys here.
yeah.
You know,
I mean, I live here,
we
so...
we still have time. I feel like I've established that love is dead.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Okay, now it's your turn to attack me.
Okay.
Okay.
We just get up and just beat the shit out.
You think you're so cool because you're married?
I got his legs, Dante. Get him for the face.
You know how hard it is? How hard I've been trying to find someone?
You think you just snap your fingers and say it works out? Goddamn Hallmark movies.
Isn't really. I was a nerd in high school. I couldn't find someone like you could.
Oh, wait, Dante, I need to get on that. Let's switch positions so I can punch him in the face. You can pull it from being a nerd. Different trauma I gotta get out.
Abraham still, I'm number one.
SpongeBob, he was number one.
Just that echo in our heads.
Oh man.
Yeah. God.
But no, I mean, I don't think it is. I just think, at the end of the day, just don't try too hard. Mm-hmm. Eventually, the right person will find you.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Like I said,
I couldn't do it. If I got thrown back into your guys' situation, I'd just be like,
it's a struggle. But like you find out what it is you want, what you're looking for, and you just go ahead. You just wait to find it, or else they find you. Really. Mm-hmm. The amount of times I swipe left is baffling. I will constantly swipe left. Mm-hmm. I don't give a shit.
Well, left is no, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I swipe left.
Wasn't there a thing on Tinder at one point where it's just like you had a limited swipes or something at one time?
Don't you get a mega swipe too? Like where you're just like, oh,
there's
really
like a super like,
yeah.
super like,
where they get like a notification or something,
and then they choose if they want to actually like that back or not.
Okay, I want to go back because like again, I want to be somewhat fair to the female perspective. Is again dating apps and messaging people on there. How would you guys feel if someone just like sent you, it's just like you're just having a normal conversation and then just sent you a random dick pic? How would that make you guys feel?
So many fucking people. I've heard stories about that shit.
Yeah. Wait, so
I don't know how.
Hold on, time out.
Who's confident?
Time out. This is important. Time out.
Who can make a dick pic look good? Are you kidding?
I know, right? I 100% agree with you. But what I want to ask you now is, was I supposed to picture that through the eyes of a female, or am I still a guy receiving a dick pic?
I mean,
because this is I'm not
eyes of a female.
Are we on Tinder or Grindr? Because I just had to make sure.
Tinder.
Eyes of a female.
So I'm a female receiving a dick pic.
Yes.
Pretty hard.
Okay, now.
And you're just having like just the most normal conversation. It's just left field out of nowhere.
I feel
like you're setting you're at that point. You are taking a huge gamble. You're either going to succeed or you're going to fail. Because me, if I'm a female and I know nothing about you and you send me your dick and I think it's small, bro, right there, I don't want to get to know you. Because even if I do get to fall in love with you, like that's what you're working with. That's what you're proud of.
What if he gets really good lighting?
And for starters, okay, theatrical. You gotta think theatrical. We gotta go back to Hollywood because I'm trying to help you guys. Women like entertainment. Yeah. So personally, I've never done it. I've never sent a dick pic, but I already have it planned out. So if I if I were to ever do it, you gotta add flair to it. You know, you can't just, oh, hey, look, here's my earthworm. Check it out. Woo. No, you gotta, maybe throw a hat on them or something.
Googly eyes.
Yeah, googly eyes.
Little
because you're sending You're sending your dick.
Chat, I'm so sorry. I hate it here now.
You brought this up.
I did.
You brought this on yourself.
I did, but I did not think you were going to defend the guy.
He is defending.
You dug this grave. Now you lay in it.
I just didn't think you would defend the guy.
But as a female, wouldn't you enjoy that better? I mean, I guess females don't enjoy dick pics, but I feel like if I was a female, though, I would find it more funny if he kind of like
made it funny,
censored it a bit with like, "Hey, it looks like an elephant." It'd still be weird. I probably would block the guy, but
either way,
but I'd give him credit. I'd be like, "You put
all you
thought
had to
into
say
that."
was like, "I would block the guy," right? It's just inappropriate, right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's all I wanted.
You brought it up.
I know, but I didn't think you were gonna give the guy sending the dick pic advice. It's like,
I was trying to justify it.
No.
You can't. Okay.
How do you justify a dick pic though? If it's not, I mean,
It's kind of like harassment on the line,
bro. Easy.
Oh, okay.
How do you justify it? You make it entertaining. So, like, for example,
How the fuck do you make a dick pic entertaining?
by not sending it.
Oh, then yeah, okay, that just.
But okay. So like, if I'm a guy, right, and I'm in the dating apps,
Yeah.
and let's say I'm a 10 out of 10. You know, I got abs, I'm fit, I'm good looking.
You don't exist.
I don't exist, but for hypothetical reasons, I do exist. So I'm fit, I got abs, women want me, right?
Yeah.
And let's say I'm gonna send a dick pic. You can't just do it right off the bat. You got to make it entertaining. Like, like let's say you stage the camera up just right where, like, they can see your chest, they see that you're fit, and they can see your muscles on your legs. But right where your dick is supposed to be,
I could think
you have, like, let's say something blocking it.
All I could think is Abe is just trying to Christopher.
Like,
Nolan
let's say,
I'm gonna make this masterpiece.
Let's say you have a book, and
okay,
like just.
So you're teasing is what
yeah, teasing. You can't just send it to them. You have to tease them, like.
Okay, then that's a different. That's different.
Like let's say you send them a photo.
Okay, are you sending it right off the bat, or is this like
Oh God, no! This is after you got to know them. You send it right off the bat. You're labeled the creep.
Yeah. Okay.
You never send it off the bat.
Okay, so like when you're doing it that way, then I mean, yeah, your vibe, the vibe is right and everything, or the connection is there.
I feel like at that point,
like,
that seems like you already have to have a relationship to do that.
Well, like you're like.
Oh well, of
you're
course.
Going on several
okay,
dates at
because
that
that was not the scenario I proposed to you.
Yeah, he said through the female's eyes.
Yeah.
And then you just basically Christopher Nolan did.
Yeah.
Exactly, theatrical, jazz hands.
He's gonna Inception picture of a penis.
I was sitting there, I'm like, okay, the way he's wording it, I'm like, the only way that would work is if you've been on several dates or like you're in a relationship with the person, then that's probably like the only
Then that
way.
makes more sense.
Yeah.
I would still
Like
never
doing
do
it that
though.
way.
But it just goes back to mindsets, because I know, like, so women not cool with it, but you as a guy, if your girl just randomly was like, "Here's my boobs," what would you do? Would you be like, "I'm not talking to this person," or would you be like, "Nice"?
That is actually, you know what? That is a good point to pick out, but at the same, interesting. It's an interesting take actually, because like again, like you said, as like probably most guys is like, okay, free pics, but then. Do you think there would be like that one guy that says, "Ooh, that's just"? Well, I guess that would be like any religious person. So.
I mean, it really comes down to your morals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, like, here, let me give you guys this scenario: you're on dating apps, you're talking to a chick, and she sends you a booby pic.
Yeah, it would never happen for me because I'd get 2 messages and then
Okay.
unmatched.
Okay.
He's just explaining a scenario.
Yeah.
I
So
know.
I'm setting a scenario.
Yeah.
Like, most men would be like, "Yeah, nice. I like that." Well,
Is it like right off the bat, or is it like a few messages in?
I mean, however long it takes for it to happen. Okay.
I wouldn't know.
So, we're okay with it. And we have established that women aren't okay with it.
Yeah.
So, doesn't that mean that we're literally falling into that stereotype that men just think about sex all the time?
Not all the time.
I mean, it's not necessarily thinking about sex. It's just like, oh,
Boobs
it's
are nice.
just there.
Boobs
It's
are
like
nice.
originally in the conversation we didn't think about it until the boob showed up.
True.
Yeah.
But what if you're a person that just appreciates the human body altogether?
Okay, listen here, Picasso.
Because honestly, if I got sent a dick pic, I would critique that thing. I'd be pulling out the ruler and trying to like measure things in the background so I could gauge how
All right,
big
there's
that
a monster can right
Yeah.
there. That looks like a 16-ounce one, so if I measured this and I put the perspective over there, the distance between the room and there, okay, got it.
So much, man.
It's only 1 inch.
He photoshopped the hell out of it.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, okay, how about this? Because this is a new thing on the internet. There's a lot of people that have been exposing incels, like people that think they deserve a relationship and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, have you seen any of that before?
I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of it.
Well, it's not just the fact that they deserve it. It's more along the lines where
They're entitled to it, basically.
entitled, and there's a few other things about it that make them an incel and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'd have to look it up.
Okay.
It's
Here's a topic.
Okay.
Do you think you can love multiple people at the same time?
Fuck no. Go to Utah and you can say that. You can go to Utah and say that if you want.
Why are you calling out the Mormons, man? They're happy.
damn it.
They're happy, aren't they?
There's not that many Mormons like you think. I was there for like 2 years, and the few that I met, yeah, there's like a specific spot in Utah.
Okay, so Dante doesn't think you can love more than one person at the
I'm
time.
gonna go with him on the same on that. I think I'm with on Dante, just because it's just like, well, for you, Abe, I don't think you could do it, dude, because you'd be too jealous or something, right?
What do you mean by... Okay, so... Oh, see, you switched it on me. So now you're saying, like, could I love someone who is also loving another person?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's the context you're putting it towards us?
I feel like when you put it that way, I can kind of get where you guys are saying no now, because it's like you can't really get close like you would if it was one-on-one.
Correct.
Because, like, if you did want to get close to that person on a one-to-one level, but you're like, oh, I love this person, I love that person, then you can't really put all your eggs in that basket, because then you'll end up getting hurt.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Been there, done
Okay,
that.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because So, yeah, you explained that way better than I was ever going to explain it, so thank you.
Yep.
So,
Comes with the experience. I'm married.
I live vicariously through you.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, that's an interesting thing. So I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, man. You're new at this.
I'm new.
We're training you.
Train me. Help me find someone
Okay.
to love, man.
So
It'll
with what we've established and kind of talked over already,
Mm-hmm.
do you guys think you can do it? Go out and find someone?
What do you think I've been trying to do?
Well, but that was before we had this podcast and talked about everything and given guidance.
I will give you a call tomorrow and say, Abe, it didn't work. It didn't work.
Nah, dude.
Yeah, it's a process. It'll take time. It
Yeah.
doesn't happen.
So, here's another thing, because, so there's always the things about trying to find different partners and stuff, and people say opposites attract and stuff, or, you have to find something that you both like that's in common and get to know them. So, with that, where do you go to meet people? Because, I've heard people's, because I go to anime conventions and stuff.
Yeah, wouldn't you just go to the places that you like to go so you're around other
Yeah.
people who like the same things?
But yeah, how do I go out of my way
to
approach someone?
Yeah, I was gonna say, but that falls on to you now, because
Mm-hmm.
now you're in the areas with the people with the same interests as you.
Yeah.
So you now have to take that leap of faith of, can I go up and talk to this person?
Man, that's fucking scary, though,
Exactly.
man.
But that's those are the risks you have to take. So, with me, the few people that I've dated and everything,
Mm-hmm.
it's been kind of like I've already knew that person had somewhat of an interest in me, so it was a lot easier. It's not a complete stranger,
Mm-hmm.
but with your situation is, you can't be afraid of rejection.
Yeah, everyone gets rejected.
You're gonna have to take those leap of faiths and talk to people knowing that, hey, they might just shrug me off, or hey, I actually might find someone new to talk to.
Yep, and you have to also understand like rejection is going to be a common thing. Like it's you get used to it after a while. The first few times, it's not easy, but the more you do it, the more you put yourself out there, the more comfortable you're going to be with it. Because at that point, you're not just making that your sole intention on just, I just want to talk to this person, just get, try to make something out of it. Like, you're gonna just go up to them, have a conversation, something comes out of it, comes out of it.
But so does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, because so here's what I wanted to bring up. Okay, so you just mentioned that you like anime, and that, like, how do I find someone? And I told you, you just got to talk to people at an anime convention. Let's flip it around.
Okay.
Go back to that bar scenario.
Oh.
Okay. You're at the bar, right?
Yeah.
That's not your element.
Nope.
So right there, you're already uncomfortable. So the odds of you walking up to someone in a bar scenario is way less, because right off the bat, you're in an area that you don't feel comfortable in to begin with. And like I said before, you want to go to places that you feel like you have a connection to, things that you enjoy. So if you don't enjoy going out and drinking, finding someone at a bar would be the last thing you want to do, because that person is probably there because they enjoy going out and drinking. So when you say, how do I find someone at a bar? I asked you that question, well, do you even want to find someone at a bar? Is that something you want to do? Is that somewhere you want to be?
Constantly. I mean, it's fun to go out, like, with friends, like, again, like, maybe a date wants to go out there after you like, established the kind of connection. Go out there and have drinks, just have a good time. But if you're going to go out there and meet someone at a bar, just, it's a whole different thing.
So kind of just think back and think of, like, the relationships that you had and want, and just kind of figure out, like, okay, so, like, what was I doing when I started dating this person? Or where do I want to be when I'm actually with someone? Like, do you want someone who has similar interests as you, or do you want someone who will change who you are and have it be where, like, oh, I don't really hike, but I'd be okay with someone who enjoys hiking.
Yeah, they introduce you to new things, new potential.
So that's another thing you have to keep in mind is, like, are you looking for someone who is, like, similar to you, or are you looking for someone who can change you to make you better?
Interesting. You guys taking notes?
I don't have to take notes. I'm married.
No, I'm talking about chat.
I don't have to take notes. I'm married.
Okay, yeah, you can keep throwing that in our face. You can't see it, but still through.
No, that's not, the way you put that is actually it's pretty good.
I was gonna say that was actually advice.
Yeah, right. That's the most advice I've actually given you guys during this entire thing.
Yeah,
well, that's stuff I've had to learn too from when I was gone. Is just you got to be open to new things.
Yeah.
I mean, can you see yourself doing those things? It's like, well, yeah. I mean, if they invite you to do something you want to do, sure, give it a shot. I mean, you don't want to pursue someone that's like your exact carbon copy. You gotta have some differences.
Oh yeah.
Or else, just date yourself.
Would you date your own twin?
So like, you know how, like, in job interviews they ask you that question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Right?
In a basement.
Okay. So you okay. So you
wrapped around a tree in the Mustang.
Randy, you're not helping me out here. It's really difficult. Because basically what I was going to say was, okay, you get asked that question and you really don't think about it. Because a lot of people don't really like to think about the future, No. And I kind of bounce back and forth between, like, living in, like, day by day, and I also kind of, like, would say I make goals that kind of leads to my future. So I tend to kind of think about the future a lot. But, like, that's another thing, like, you know, with dating. Like, if you can't see yourself in the direction that you're going into the future, it's going to make it that much more difficult to, like, put someone in your life and see where it goes.
That's why when you're with, like, if you are talking to someone, especially after a few dates and everything, you have to have that. You have to ask that question.
You gotta basically assure that other person that it's worth a long-term investment.
So I had to sell myself, basically.
In a way.
The idea of me.
Because, like, you know, are you going to want to take that risk on someone and find out that the reward wasn't worth it? Or are you going to want to, like, invest your time into someone and know, like, okay, you know, this could work out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it, too.
Because, like I said, I feel like the most valuable thing you have in this world right now is time.
Yep.
And what you do with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if you're just going to throw it away, then it's not worth it.
Nope.
You know?
I can spend most of my time playing video games.
But then that, like, are you happy doing that, though?
Oh, shit, we're going this deep? Okay, everybody, sit down. Just kidding. Time for trauma dumping.
We're here to find ourselves. Because, like I said, like, when you reached out to me to do these podcasts, I was excited. Because, like, this is something that I've wanted to do for a really long time. And it's just like, I can see myself continuing doing these podcasts, and it's just like, it gives me purpose.
Okay, I'm going to paint a picture for you guys, especially chat. So, the time I asked Abe if he wanted to do a podcast with me, we got everything set up. We had a nice garden in the backyard, and we had a little rose arch garden, and I came out and put one knee and then put a laptop to his face and says, will you be my podcast partner? Regardless, I already have one, but would you be another one? Would you join me in this polygamy?
And I told him, get out of my face. You can't love two people at the same time.
Don't worry, Shaq. He came around. Got him.
Some coaxing, yeah.
Yeah. So, that is how I proposed to Abe for a podcast. There was no rose garden. It was a text.
But yeah, like, I don't know. That's kind of how I view this whole thing. Is like, just almost like a tool to kind of get to know me better, you guys better, the people in chat better, if they want to reach out to us and stuff like that. But
yeah, so I'm gonna give you Abe's address so you can sell him mail.
No, please don't. I live in a town with like a population of 500. We don't even get mail on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but they got some houses that blow up though from time to time.
Yeah.
Damn. It's dangerous where you're living.
People ride cows where I live.
They ride horses, not
I was gonna say, isn't it horses?
They ride whatever they feel like riding.
I just like to imagine like a small kid riding like a little corgi in the middle of the area.
No, that's just me.
Go, Elfie, go! I think we're getting off topic on the love thing because again, I understand.
Are we though?
I mean, we are on the topic.
What is love?
Don't hurt me.
But no, that's a serious question. What is love?
It's an emotion.
Because to me, meaningless.
Well,
Says
no, not really.
that
It's
mean-
multiple. It's multiple meanings. Right?
But that's why I'm here. Because I want to learn. Like, I generally feel like love is meaningless. Like, to me, it does not.
Everyone,
awkward. Oh my god.
This is chat. This is where you decide to attack Abe, not me.
Right, go ahead and attack me. Like, that's what I want. I want to get energy out of you people.
Love is just it's a combination of a lot of things. To be honest, I mean, it's an emotion, yeah, an attraction to somebody, but
So okay, here's my question.
joy.
What is the difference between a crush and a love?
Crush is temporary, and your love is something you would do anything for.
You would sacrifice.
What I was gonna say,
that.
I was gonna say is similar to him, but to me, like a crush is more of like more having hope, like wanting to have something come out of whoever you're crushing on, and I feel like love is more of. I mean, if I really were to defy it, it would be to have the ability to like make sacrifices to continue keeping whoever you're with happy.
Not gonna lie, I have that song "What Is Love" playing in my head repeatedly right now.
Well, that's because that's a great song. I don't know, but the reason why I personally say that love is pointless, that the word itself, it to me doesn't defy anything. To me, what true love is are the actions that a person makes for another or for themselves.
Yeah, it's actions.
So to prove a girl that I love her, I need to go find a Hydra to kill. Got it.
All right, let's go find a Hydra.
Yeah. Dante, we got this.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Yep.
But no, I agree with what you said. It's the word itself. No, but like the actions behind it.
Yeah.
It's
Would you rather have someone tell you, "I love you," on a daily basis, or would you rather have someone physically show you that they love you?
Well, there's some people out there that do like that to hear it because
because there's things called love languages where like there's one called words of affirmation where like people actually enjoy hearing it rather than physically feeling it. And I'm the opposite. I like that physical interaction. Like you can sit there and tell me the words "I love you" or "I'm sorry" or stuff like that. And to me, that is meaningless. Show me those words rather than saying them.
I had a thing I was going to say, but I forgot about it. It was, shit. But yeah, there's different love languages and everything people have. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. So like in Asian culture, in Asian families, you don't normally say "I love you" to your mom and dad, or your kids, or anything. That just doesn't really happen because we don't show it that way, like you said. But instead, how Asians culture, like especially the older generations, they show love through food.
Exactly.
I'm gonna feed you so you're okay in life.
Right? Like, would you rather have your mom be like, "Oh, I love you," or would you rather be like, "Here, I made you food"?
Yeah.
Like, what brings you more joy? The words hearing "I love you" or getting a plate of food and go, "Oh my God, how did you know I was hungry?"
Yeah.
That's actually a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But again, it's the whole love language thing.
Yeah. Like, I feel like when it comes to this whole topic of like dating and stuff like that, like I feel like the reason it's so difficult is because there are so many different ways that you can define it or word it or just even view it.
It's an indefinable word.
It has no shape, no form. It's meaningless.
It's shapeless.
Exactly.
So, Abe, how do you show love to me? Because I made you do something.
I'll look away.
How are you going to make Popeye happy?
I'm going to look away. I don't want to see this.
So,
is there any questions like that you have though?
I do have questions, because but they're just not coming to me. I did have more questions coming into this.
Hey man, it's a difficult topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So Let's talk about toxic relationships.
Oh, that's easy. Gaslighting. Avoid people that gaslight you. Avoid people that hold things over your head. Avoid people that will, anything gaslighting. If they have to bring up anything that, like, oh, you remember what so and so said about you? They'll try to make themselves look like they're the good guy or good girl, whatever. Avoid gaslighting. Avoid
manipulation.
Well, gaslighting and manipulation. If they're gonna constantly ask you for materialistic, kind of affection.
that is a big thing.
Giving is one thing, but if it's a constant thing, avoid it. Because at that point, it's just they only validate it. Oh, like you didn't give me this, you don't love me or whatever.
Yeah, they can't like view you as like a bank account of like.
Yeah, you're not a bank account. No.
Yeah,
if they start viewing, if you feel like that, then walk away.
And that's because that's a lot of times because I feel like you said, love is shapeless, and then like you never know, but you have these emotions of it. Because a lot of people get like really like clouded by it at the same time, and just don't see those underlines.
No, because like that's something like I worry about for my siblings. Because like again, like just like you, they really haven't had relationships or anything, and it's like my biggest fear is like once they do get that relationship, they're gonna see past the massive red flags, gaslighting, the manipulation, the being used for material, just for material purposes, and then just the language, like the hate language too. Like the moment you feel good, they'll tear you down. Like you got to watch out.
They kind of keeps you in that like down state.
Yeah, so that makes you think like you need them to feel good or anything like that.
Yeah,
that's stuff you got to avoid.
If you got to watch out.
If it impedes your happiness, if you have to think about it twice. Well, I mean, not like in that sense, but like if you have to sit there and think. And like just
if it's like you think of it like once in a very blue moon, that's okay. But if you're thinking about like once a week, twice a week, or something, maybe start kind of considering it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or
if they're going to constantly like if you've had an achievement that happened and they downplay it, I'd be careful for that.
Yeah.
Like your goals matter, or your goals and achievements matter just as much as theirs does. And if they're not going to be able to reciprocate that, like it's like if you went out, like they achieved something and you went out and you celebrated it for them, a surprise party or a surprise whatever, celebration or whatever, and you do that for them, but the moment you like, hey, you achieve something and they just downplay it, it's like okay,
because if it was like a moment for you, they should be happy for you.
They should, whatever. It should be reciprocated. Not to the same extent. Like, if you choose to go above and beyond for that person, that's on you. But if they even reciprocate like the same emotion behind it, then it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because everyone celebrates differently. But like, just be careful of just the negativity behind it. Backhanded comments. But like, if it happens, you got to have that conversation. Just let them know, like, hey.
Didn't really appreciate and that's the thing with communication. What you said before is very important. That again, because like, sure there might be like some comments that like came the wrong way, but maybe they didn't really mean it.
Exactly.
So having to sit and talk with them to make sure, like, hey, is there something wrong I did, or like, are you mad?
Yeah.
But then if they keep constantly bringing it up, then maybe.
And and they hold stuff over your head, even though you make mistakes and you've apologized and you've shown that you're doing everything you can to make sure that doesn't happen, but they're still going to constantly hang it over your head. Get away from that person.
Yeah.
You want to be happy. You want to be. You wake up every day that you wake up next to them, or you get a morning text or something, or when you want to be around them, you're happy. Like you look forward to it. Because the moment that they're like, hey, we're going to hang out, you have to sit there, you're going to dread it. You're like, do I really want to hang out today? Then you should.
I feel that a lot about Abe.
At that point, you should really have that conversation with yourself, and like even bring friends, because if maybe you got friends that are seeing it, but they're holding their tongue because they don't want to. They don't want to say anything. But like when you bring it up to them, they were like, "Yes, I've noticed that." And just ask them for it as well.
Yep. So that's a good thing to talk about. And again, I'm just mainly trying to get these questions out, so it's advice for anyone else for future to watch this as well. Yeah. So, but yeah, because there is like again, you might think someone's great and everything, but yeah, it's just these are points that you should be aware of in case of those types of things arise. So, too high of expectations? I feel like Hollywood contributes to that. Yep. To like, oh, this is what real love is and all that stuff. But there's also just regular people that have high expectations of themselves. Because, I mean, I've heard it from other people. It's like, I'm not going to settle with anyone that doesn't have, like, a master's or a doctorate.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a high... Like, sure, that's a lofty goal. I'm sure you could find someone, but there might be other things you need to consider if that's the thing. Because, again, there's people that like to spend time with each other. If they have a master or doctorates, they might have a job that's quite extensive where they can't give you the time.
The whole time, yeah.
Yeah. So, do you guys have anything else for examples for high expectations? Do you guys... What I guess where's your guys'... Do you think your expectations are high?
No.
Extremely high.
No.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot.
You got to make $1 million. You gotta be able to let me do whatever I want. You got to be able to do whatever you want. You got to make another $1 million.
You gotta have a side hustle.
And more importantly, you got to give me that Joker Harlequin dynamic. If it's not toxic, if it's not like we're ripping each other's
No wonder Abe was so quiet through the whole time.
He looked at me. He's like,
more
"Who hurt you?"
You know how people look at each other and they're just like, "Would you die for me?"
No, it's more like, "I love you, bitch."
No. I'm the opposite. Would you live for me?
Yeah.
Would you go to the ends of the earth?
No.
Nah.
I'll jump off a bridge if I go to the ends of the earth for you.
It sounds like going outside.
I'll do it without a parachute too.
Yeah.
I don't know. For mine, it's just literally just the personality. Just the man, like have a decent personality, have a career, goals, and like your dreams. Just that's quite literally it.
I just say, to tell you the truth, me and Dante have like a similar, I think, into preference. It's just like, just be a decent person.
You don't have, you don't need to.
Yeah, you don't have to be
so
the prettiest person. I had that one. Just recording to everybody. Yeah, you don't. Just as long as you're like a decent person that's like understanding and
makes time.
Yeah, makes time.
They actually want to.
Puts effort in the relationship. Yeah.
Put the effort that you put in.
Mm-hmm.
So. I mean, but you have to understand some people have busy schedules. And,
well, yeah,
but they're willing to make the time to actually hang out with you when they can.
Yeah, if you keep getting ghosted, then that's the thing.
Yeah, you just drop it after that.
Yeah.
Don't have false hope.
Yeah. I do also want to say too, if you're not interested in a person,
just say it.
Just tell them. It saves everyone's time, and then you don't have to deal with it. I know there's guys that, again, like going back to incels, that then they just go on and rant and stuff.
Yeah.
But you should be okay. You should be comfortable enough to say, "Hey, you're not exactly what I'm looking for." And again, for like probably me and Dante, it was like, "Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
you save us time."
Yeah, it sucks to hear it, but like it's like, all right, well, we can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, because I can't. Also, what you said before, you can't force it. So it's just it has to be genuine.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Abe looks like he wants to say something.
I do want to say something.
Go ahead.
Are you guys ready?
Not really.
I mean,
so
I gotta think it differently.
We just had this, this little segment of us talking about love, and I've come to realize that it seems like you guys truly want it. Maybe not right now in this moment, but
I think I know where you're going.
Sometime in the future, I was like, this kind of it blossomed a good opportunity here. Are you ready?
Yeah. No.
No. I think I know.
We maybe in the future are going to do speed dating.
Oh no, I don't want to do speed dating.
I want to.
If I gotta sit there and press a button and just have a minute to talk to somebody, I'm gonna lose my mind. It takes a lot out of me to sit there and like just even be on dating apps too. It's a
I would see. I'm the opposite, Dante. I think I want to try speed.
You can go.
I will literally take a photo of you, and I will take a photo of you, and I will go around town and be like, "Hi, I am an up and coming podcast, Abe on Sundays. If you've heard of me,
start getting stickers.
We are going to do a segment where we speed date. Do you want to be a part of this? And I will try to gather up contendants or
Contestants.
Yeah, that word. That word.
Sentence is what you're trying to say. Contestants.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be down, but
I would cheer you on from the sideline.
But I would.
But Dante, don't you want to find true love?
They don't find me. What are you talking about?
So you're gonna go and help me produce this event.
Okay.
And then later on, I'm like going through this, and then one of those girls are gonna come and start talking to you, and then there's your speed dating.
Oh no,
bro! And we could have so much fun with this. We could have them behind blinders, so you can't see them, and they just kind of
wait. They have to look at me.
No, they'll be behind like a curtain. You won't even know what they look
you
like.
picked it up from.
You can't just base this off of looks, Randy.
You'd be surprised.
They'll sit there. Yeah, they'll hear what you sound like. You'll hear what they sound like. You guys will kind of talk back and forth, and then you'll have the ability to eliminate one. And by the end of it, hopefully, we find your true love.
This is more like a love game show.
It is. I've seen it on YouTube multiple times.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny how it goes.
Yeah. I just think it'd be really funny. Is like because you said you're gonna go around town and find contestants and stuff. I think it'd be funny if you didn't actually use my photo. You used my VTuber photo. You want to date an anime boy?
you just like on the day of it, you're just wearing that stuck to your face.
And it's like that expression.
Yeah.
With
oh my god, he looks just like he does in the photo.
Have any of you made this first move?
First move?
Yeah, have you guys ever made a first move?
No, dude. I'm single for like.
Bro, back when I was dating, it was like
the first move. Like like probably in high school and shit. Yeah.
Like okay, what do we? Let's define what first move means. Kiss? Oh
yeah.
No.
Oh, that's what he meant by that. I thought he meant by like.
Bro, that's like second, third base right there.
No. Like, Jesus, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Knowing you is gonna be something like that.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I'm at fourth base right
now. No. 3 months.
3 months.
3 months. I have the 3-month rule. Unless they want to speed it up and do it before that. But 3 months. You give a girl 3 months to get to know them before you even think about wanting to sleep with them.
Yeah, I agree with that one very much.
Yeah.
Very much. Yeah.
But no, what I thought he meant by the first move was like, have you ever like actually approached a female and tried to talk to them?
No, I meant just going up to someone and start a conversation.
Boom! Look at that.
Oh yeah,
your boy just called it.
I mean, okay, I've done that, so I get. So wait, again, going back to the one chick I dated that had the gambling addiction, because like again, I was.
Did she reach out to you first?
So I'm trying not to say too much because I don't want to expose the person, but like, I was. Man, if I say it that way, it would be really bad. You know, I'll just say her occupation. She cuts hair. So basically, I went there for a haircut.
What hair? What was she cutting? What hair?
I have hair, bitch.
No, that's not what I meant. Was it the upstairs or the downstairs?
He got
upstairs.
Downstairs trim.
Yeah. So yeah, I was getting a haircut, and then she was my hairdresser, and then we started talking, and then I had asked her, "Hey, you want to hang out someday?" Does that count? Right?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that's the first move.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, then yes, I have.
Yeah, I have.
And I regret it.
I have.
For me, I guess it was a little bit more easier because, like, you know, the this is gonna be really bad, but like the 2 girls that I've dated, I kind of already knew that they liked me, so it made it a lot easier.
This is the reason why we're single, because there's people like Abe that just hog all the girls.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 2.
Yeah.
2 is too many.
Compared to us, yes. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I've done it, and I've made the first move, and I've been rejected on the first move.
So when that happens, my question to you guys, was it like the most nerve-wracking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like for you said you already knew. Like for us, we didn't.
Yeah.
We were just putting ourselves out there.
No, dude, for my situation, it was, what? You actually like me?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
This works because I actually like you too.
I know which one he's talking about. I know one of them.
Well, there's only two.
There's only two. So I know one of them.
Yeah.
But see, I feel like that's my thing, because, like, bro, I kind of, like, wear my heart on my sleeve, so, like, if you show me that, hey, I'm into you, I'm just going to like, be like, okay, I'm going to invest all my time into that.
Yeah.
Y'all just need confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
I mean, yeah, there is confidence, but you don't want to be too confident.
Yeah, because then you come off like a douche.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't that every girl's dream? Giga Chad?
driving a lifted truck, does that show confidence?
I'm way behind that.
We all slam our cars instead. Yeah.
My car hits.
Okay, so that's another thing is like confidence, because again, like, I hear it all the time that girls want a confident guy.
What about image? Because I feel like I've heard women kind of complain about men's image, like,
Drastic.
oh man, like, I'm really gonna want to jump your bones when you're wearing blue jeans, a Carhartt sweater, and boots.
I mean, some of us.
I guess
in the Midwest.
We live in the Midwest.
I
You see that
think
everywhere.
that is a thing that
It
Midwest.
is.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. See, because it's difficult for us, because you got to realize, like, that is what
It's what
our women that we're around are used to. But, like, they like to sit there and pretend like, oh, I want a guy who will be able to, like, put on a nice button-up and some chinos and take me out to a nice place so I can put on a dress or something. And it's like,
okay, so I wore a button-up, and I'm still single.
maybe you should have put the Carhartt on.
Point taken, right? Because I don't have any Carhartt.
Like when you say like, what would you say, the appearance or whatever?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're probably talking about like clean shave, good haircut, probably skincare routine type of, and just wearing stuff that fits them well. Really, that's what it comes.
Should we put ourselves out there?
No.
I mean, you're married.
Or should I put you guys out there?
There you go.
No.
What do you mean? Okay, so what do you mean by putting us out there?
I mean, like a makeover. Like, let's let's amp up your guys' Tinder. Take some nice photos.
Dude,
have
my
someone
brother
go
has
through.
been trying to do this.
Dude,
for a
let's
while.
do it. I'll even pay for you guys to have the nice little Bourdain photo shoot.
What the hell's Bourdain?
I think that's how you pronounce it.
I don't know.
It's when you dress up all sexy in lingerie and shit.
No.
Yeah, you guys don't want to do that?
No, because
We're
Danny said he's
lingerie.
like, because Danny's, or sorry, my brother, he's also said that he wanted to like help me make a Tinder profile, and I had to do one sexy photo.
Yeah,
No.
let's do it.
No.
Why not?
No.
I'll pay for it. My parents will pay for it.
His multi-million.
My trust fund parents.
I thought you were poor because
I
you're
am
married.
poor. I did. Because that's how much love means to me.
No, man.
Threw those millions away.
I threw those millions to not pay for my friend's million.
Yeah. But this is different.
Yeah.
I'll be like, it's not for me. It's for
But
Randy.
Abe.
What?
So if I were to get a girlfriend, that means our podcast time will become harder.
No, because that'll just be one extra person we
Yeah,
can
you
bring
get
on board.
You get a female's perspective
Diversity.
and stuff.
Oh, so I gotta get her a VTuber model. Got it.
I don't even have a VTuber model. What? Come on.
Yeah, but
I thought you said that wasn't in the budget.
it's not.
Oh, but for your new girlfriend it is?
Yeah, because I love her.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck?
You see what he's doing to me?
It all makes sense though.
Comes full circle.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't my girlfriend, so you ain't gonna be able to be nice to me. Like, you VTuber model? No, you don't get that. That's reserved for her.
Exactly.
Let's stash away funds for that day.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
What, his girlfriend?
The VTuber party.
You know what? I'll just make an AI VTuber model girlfriend.
Sure, I mean, why not?
So.
Yo, you know what?
Huh.
You know what I find really funny?
What?
Huh?
So, you kind of drive a nice car. You kind of drive a nice car.
No, I don't.
I did before I threw all my money away and got married. But
I think that was a personal choice.
Yeah,
that's
that was
besides
that
the
was
point.
a personal
What I'm trying to
choice.
get at is,
I do not put my car on social media.
does your car help you get ladies or does it help you get dudes? Does your car help you get ladies, or
I didn't get the car to help you get ladies.
So,
like what I'm trying to get at is like when you buy a nice car, do you sit there and go, "Oh yeah, like I'm definitely gonna find someone now"?
No,
or do you sit there and go, "I'm gonna spend hours washing this so I can put it into a parking lot just so I have other men tell me how good it looks"?
Oh, I don't even attend those either.
I was gonna say most of the time, yeah, like guys will compliment it on the cars.
I get more compliments.
Yeah, so
I got asked if I had like side hustle or if I was like a drug dealer, and I was like, no. What the fuck?
I got rich friends with rich parents.
Yeah, I got rich friends with rich parents. No, I literally got asked at work by a female coworker. She's like, "There's no way you can afford this," and I was like,
"Why? Because I'm not white."
I almost said that. I'm like the only mixed welder over there.
Yeah.
And then I told her, I was like, no, I just work a lot of overtime. Mm-hmm. It's on one check. Who cares?
Save money, yeah.
One check. I got 3 more to go after that.
Yeah.
I got the car specifically for me.
Yeah,
and that's
the same thing. Yeah, I got the car for me as well. But also at the same time, I have used it on my Tinder profile.
Why?
I have not.
Why aren't you doing it for them? Huh? Are you trying to please yourselves?
Yeah.
Or are you trying to please them?
Am I gonna
number one comes to me. Sorry.
Yeah. Who's driving it? Me or them?
Yeah.
I'm driving it. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Am I gonna give
you wouldn't let a girl randomly just like drive your car?
My transmission would go out. The fact that
it would depend how.
What you're saying? Women can't drive manual?
No, a lot of them can.
Oh, dude, the comments are gonna fire up for that.
I would like to see it.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
All 1% of girls that watch our
channel. Yeah, go ahead. If you say
come on, 6%.
6%. That's what the stats are saying.
It was for a lifetime though. So.
Okay, so out of that 6%, if one of them has $1,000 as a deductible, go ahead and try it.
Well, so here's the thing, because I was going to say, because again, in a relationship, you also have to look out for yourself.
Yeah.
Going back to...
You don't want to base everything around them. You also have to make yourself happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't give up, don't give up your whole image of, like, who you are just to please them.
Yeah.
You don't really want to do that.
Yeah. I'm not going to give a girl that I just met the keys to my car and say, here you go drive it. Especially when it's supercharged.
You guys are doing it wrong. You
have a shit box.
No, I wasn't gonna say. No, I drive one now.
What are you talking about? That thing is a beast.
But you're doing it wrong.
So you're telling me that
you just gotta toxicity, man.
I think I won that already.
No, you what? You don't know how to drive a clutch? That's fine. You're gonna learn today. Here, take my car.
There goes my fucking transmission.
That, or we're gonna run into a fucking pool or another car. Yeah. If it's like a wide open parking lot, sure, with like no.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
It'd be a good bonding moment.
But also, the one thing I'm scared of, because again, I have done it with this multiple times with different tires on my FRS. So I have a supercharged FRS. And if you are not careful, you're going to be fishtailing off the line because it's a rear-wheel drive car. So to give it to like an amateur or someone that's not really good at driving manual would be terrifying because they could accidentally like make the wheel spin and then just fishtail it into a pole easily.
So you better find those parking lots that don't have poles.
Yeah,
those massive mall ones.
Mm-hmm.
Would be your best bet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So if you still had a rally art,
if
would you let a random girl drive it?
Yeah, cause see, I'm smart. I buy automatics.
Yeah,
women know how to drive automatics.
Yeah, I drive a manual.
What, in your eyes, is more attractive? A dude in the driver's seat, or a girl in the driver's seat?
So for me, what I think is like very attractive if girls do is talent. So if a girl is like at autocross and just going ham and doing really well, that's hot.
Yeah.
So
man.
Yeah. So if a girl could, it's not even just autocross. If like they're really good at playing an instrument, I think that's hot. If they're really good at singing, that's hot. And it's like any like way they could show talent or anything that they're passionate about. I think that's gives you points in my book.
I got a lot to work with here. And it's super difficult, but I think I can do it. I can find
Literally-
you guys true love.
Literally, Abe made this episode topic just so he could start. All right, I'm gonna find these guys true love so we can get
got
another
it.
podcast going, and
Yeah.
then we'll have more people.
I'm gonna be Vin Diesel and just bring family.
Please do not.
But I'm not gonna say that because that sounds really bad. Incest
you
is
know
not.
what?
a-
You know what?
What's gonna happen is he's gonna set this whole thing up, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's not gonna be the kind of the next podcast after it isn't gonna be what you think it is. It's gonna be complete catastrophe. It's gonna be catastrophic. And he's gonna be the first thing he's gonna say is like, "So that didn't turn out the way I thought it was."
Bro, who's to
And then
say
I'm gonna-
this one didn't turn out the way I wanted it
And
to?
I'm gonna get a button that says that when you push it, it says that was easy.
You're gonna hear Abraham's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't think she was gonna do that with your car. I'm sorry. Like,
If you
I
owe
talked to my
me,
insurance. We're gonna get this squared away." Is what you're gonna hear from
if
Abraham.
you owe me $35,000 for my car,
I'm gonna get a
or you
second
give me
job.
another FRS that's supercharged. I don't know which one would be cheaper.
You know what? Enjoy them while you guys can.
I will.
Because when you get married, they go away.
No, I'm
Nah.
That's
Because the
not-
girl I find will be financially stable.
God.
Oh,
Sugar baby Randy over here.
you could be a sugar baby. Hats off to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the one girl that's gonna pay for my podcasting, my VTubing, and everything.
Hey, yo. I don't discriminate either, so if there are any men out there who find these two attractive,
No, stay away from me.
hit me up on the DMs.
Yeah, the DMs
Yeah.
what's his? It's
Let me get my phone real quick.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys his
Yeah.
social media real quick.
yeah, okay. But I think that's a good stopping point. First of all, I'd like to say thank you, Dante, for coming on the show.
Yep, no problem.
And Abe, fuck you.
Hey, man, this is Abe on Sundays.
This is your show.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but then the ultimate question: do you
No,
guys-
love is dead. I win. Everyone agrees with
It's
me.
not dead.
I
You're
was
just
not proven
talking-
wrong.
What do you mean you weren't proven wrong? You're proven wrong multiple times. It's just depending on the person.
And then we'll make another episode where
Wait,
love is not
hold
dead.
up. I wasn't proven wrong. When we started this podcast, were you guys not single?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think we're
are
gonna
you-
find
are
love
you-
while
are
we're
you-
in a
are you-
basement?
In like 2 hours, you think we're gonna find? Are you serious?
Hey, it's anything is possible.
I think it's
On Abe on Sundays.
okay. All right, we're gonna cut him off now. All right, see you guys.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out.